Sometimes you just gotta walk around a tree. Whenever you go to prune trees, sometimes you just gotta walk around it. This is the big one. This is the 15-plus-year-old tree. We got a lot of trees to do today. We got 4 apple trees to prune today, and the all ages, but I figured I'd show you guys because I did already kind of start making some big cuts because this is my neighbor's tree. I take care of it for him. And he kind of has a hard time mowing around it. So freaking, we were taking branches off to make it a little bit more, you know, I've been taking branches off for years. This tree was a mess. I don't know if I have a picture of it or not, but it was a mess when we first got here. But I've been taking, you know, 1/3 of all the crossing big branches out and trying to somewhat make a modified central leader, which goes into this video. Welcome to the channel, guys. It's the Garden Warrior. We're gonna be teaching you guys how to prune apple trees today. So, of all ages. So, if you're tuning in this video and you don't necessarily have a tree this big, stay tuned. I've been trying to make a central leader with this branch, but that just brings me to my point of apples. All apple trees, you want to prune to a central leader, okay? A central leader just basically meaning there's a trunk and you want one central branch that comes up, and it branches off obviously, but this one came in and it had 60 crossing central leaders. But over the years I've, you know, pruned a branch out, pruned a branch out, pruned a branch out, and eventually have somewhat made a modified central leader, which is the same thing, but it's instead like you'd have a straight line and you'd cut it and then pick another central leader, you know what I mean? It's like this one could be a modified central leader if I cut this off, which I actually might. So that's kind of the deal. It's not that hard to understand. That it's like grows like a tree. It just has a trunk, it branches, it branches, it branches, right? But in the fruit world, obviously we want to create airflow, because with apple and fruit trees in particular, if you've grown them before, this is, you know, it's hard to get fruit off a fruit tree. So yeah, we're gonna go in here. First thing I always do is I always clean out the center. So you see there's these bunch of these suckers here, right here. All these little suckers are all new growth. And any new growth that we don't want it in the center, where we want airflow and light in the center of the tree, we would just get them out. So I'm just gonna go through and go ahead and time lapse me going through and getting all these little suckers in the middle out of the way. Guys, this is important. So I want to make sure you guys know this, because the little cuts and stuff is not something that's hard, okay? But I want to show you guys something because it's very important. So I have a big branch right here that I need to cut off. Well, obviously loppers ain't gonna cut a branch that's this big, right? So you get a saw. Always clean off your saw. I just did, okay? But you always want to cut in the collar, okay? And what I mean by collar is the collar of every branch always has it looks almost like an elbow, like a collar right here. You don't ever want to cut inside because it won't heal right. You want it to heal correctly. But whenever you come in to cut a branch like this, you want to find the collar on the bottom and make a saw like this, okay, on the bottom. You want to make a cut. I'll explain why in a second. Now that you got your cut in the bottom, the reason why is because if I didn't make that cut at the bottom, potentially I could cut, if I'm going to cut normally, like this, right? And then when the tree, you want to make sure it's even, because whenever the branch goes to fall, it's going to be, it could tear the bark all the way down the tree. And we obviously want to keep this and keep this healthy, and then the tree would be more susceptible to cankers and all kinds of stuff, okay? So you always want to make clean cuts, okay? And take your time. There's no reason to rush big cuts like this. at all. And sometimes if you hold the branch up, if you like put a little weight and pull it up, it makes it easier to cut. Because the more you get through, the branch wants to kind of try to almost fall. So you don't want to let it fall, just fall naturally. You kind of want to guide it down, okay? So when you're holding the branch, as you guys see, I'm holding it. I'm always holding it as I'm cutting it because I don't want it to even have an opportunity to rip. Boom. Just like that. You want it to look just like that, guys. Right in the collar. Okay. And this will heal just fine. And we have this whole branch. That just opened up this whole side for airflow and sunlight. Airflow, sunlight. Biggest thing with fruit trees. So at some point with these big tall trees, you will have to get on a ladder. So I'm just gonna kind of come through. And clean up the tops and get all crossing branches and anything that is growing into the center. So like basically I'll just come through. Yeah, but I'm just coming through. It's the neighbor Russ, good old Russ. I just come through and I'll just cut a bunch of stuff off. And this is the finished product right here. So he just went from this mess to this. And I didn't go through explaining every cut because it's basically the same thing, just trying to shape it. Because this tree, basically how my neighbor wants, it's my neighbor's tree, so yeah. But we'll go ahead and knock out a smaller one. We'll show you guys how to do a smaller one. Guys, so if you keep up with your tree should look something about like this. That tree, the big tree, was a full size. This is a semi-dwarf, I'm pretty sure. Honeycrisp. And basically, I'm just gonna go through here and get any crossing stuff out and just go through and basically get some old stuff out. And it's not much. And then I have a 2-year-old tree we'll do after this one. But it's really nothing much. I'm just going through and getting crossing branches. You just really got to understand, like, oh, I'll bring you over here. You just got to understand where apple tree fruits. So an apple tree fruits on old wood and it'll send off these little spurs right here. As you can see, I have a few spurs sitting around. You never want to cut off these spurs. Always leave the spurs and know the difference between a fruit spur and a vegetative spur. So this would be more of a vegetative spur, okay, because it's not as short, longer as a terminal bud, which a terminal bud just means the bud at the top. And that's kind of what the spur. So I'm just gonna go through and get a lot of the branches out, like this one that's crossing, and it's really not too complicated with the small one, especially if you keep up with it. Let me get my pruners. Yeah, so I'll just come through and I'll just cut like this crossing branch out. Cut this crossing branch out. And that's kind of what we're doing. We're just coming through and get some of this old stuff out. And then we'll go ahead and move to the younger tree next. And this is about how this one should look after you're done. Guys, we got this 1-year-old Liberty apple tree. It's a classic red apple. It's a young guy. I was just showing you guys kind of what's going on with the young trees. Young trees are just trying to shape it. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to pull it a little to the right also. But it's the same deal. We're just taking off any of the low growing stuff here. Pruning's out of here, and I'm just going through, and a lot of times what you'll do is, one second. A lot of times what I'll do is if I have a branch that's going in a desirable direction, I'll find a bud, because if you cut it at the bud right here, it'll shoot out a branch. So I like this bud because the bud's pointing this way. So we can just cut it just like that. We'll do the same here because I kind of like this branch. So what'll happen is it'll shoot out another branch here, and it'll strengthen this one. So that's what we want. Here. Sometimes you can just make cuts because you don't like the direction of the branch. I mean, as backyard gardeners, we don't really need to be super, you know, commercial. This is as you can see, there's a crossing branch. Oh, never mind. Never mind. There's a branch here, but it's kind of competing with the branch from this space, so I'm just going to kind of cut it. And this is growing straight up. We don't really want that. As far as the little tree goes, this is what it should look like after you're done. Modified central leader. All right. Boom. I'm going to show you guys a different vantage point. So of me just making some cuts on this Golden Delicious tree here. We got a big old, about 6-year-old Golden Delicious tree. Branch is growing not where I like it, so it goes bye-bye. That's how it goes for a lot of these branches. Like right in the center, that one. Strengthen, shorten. Right here. Yeah, guys, look, I try to get to the top of this last tree, but look, I'm getting up here on the ladder, cutting this last branch. Boom. Really want to clean that up though. I don't know if I can with these loppers, but it's fine. Boom. All right. She's done. We always want to burn our prunings. So that's what we're doing. We're throwing all our prunings into the fire. I'm gonna go thick eyes eating. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you guys learned something new in this video. There's many apple pruning videos out here, but I try to keep it pretty simple and show you different ages and the goals in between the age of tree you are pruning. Thanks for all the support, guys. If I have a membership tiers now, if you guys would be so grateful, I'd be so grateful if you guys would do the memberships, because I promise you it'll get better, and one of these days it's going to be worth it, because I'm going to be starting a merch shop soon. Sitting here by the Golden Delicious apple tree, we're going to close it out here. If you guys like videos like this, hit this whole playlist, just smack it. Just freaking binge watch. I'm gonna end you guys off with a cool little time lapse of something. Till next time. Peace. you.